Well, by a vote of 87 to 13, the Senate has passed the final version of the Farm Bill, sending it on to the House in an effort to get the measure to the president's desk by Friday. Joining us now is American Farm Bureau's Director of Congressional Relations, Andrew Walmsley. Andrew, as always, thanks for taking the time to chat with us today. So what does the Farm Bureau seem to think about this 2018 Farm Bill?
Well, I was actually wearing red and green yesterday because Christmas came early in Washington. We were excited to actually have the conference report to start reviewing the language. We also had the announcement with WOTUS and the new clean water rule. So two big issues for agriculture. But as far as the Farm Bill, we were very impressed with what the conference committee was able to put together within the constraints they were working in, especially keeping a budget neutral bill, but providing 5 years of certainty. Obviously, it was a good bipartisan measure because the Senate took it up very quickly. And as you mentioned, voted yesterday afternoon 87 to 13.
And of course, it does sound like the House is supposed to take up the measure today, and it sounds like all signs are pointing to yes.
That's correct. Yeah, we're scrambling this morning to make sure all those members of the House know how important it is to get this Farm Bill done. We'll probably vote on a rule here shortly about lunchtime, and then this afternoon they could be voting on final passage. So any listeners out there that are interested on getting this Farm Bill done, make sure you're calling your member of Congress and urging them to vote yes, because this is a huge opportunity, to get a Farm Bill done this year, to get it done in the same year that it was introduced, and to get it done in a lame duck. It's almost unheard of. So we've made a lot of progress. We've got a very good bill that's going to be good for agriculture, good for rural America, and all signs indicate that the president intends to sign it. So we get it through the House today, we can get it to his desk.
Why is quick signage of the Farm Bill by the president so important?
Well, we've had an expiration of the Farm Bill where there was a little bit more of a handful, about 40 programs that didn't have any authorization come October 1 of this year. Where we really start seeing impacts is January 1 with dairy. So avoiding any of those disruptions to markets, to uncertainty in agriculture with so much uncertainty that's out there, getting it done before then is important. And it's also important to get it done this Congress, because if we weren't able to do this, we'd have to start all over with the new Congress next year, go through the whole process of committee work, floor action, conference reports. So it'll be nice to get it behind us, a little bright star, hopefully, in all the challenges that farmers and ranchers are facing. Washington doing its job and getting a good Farm Bill completed.
Andrew, does it seem that the House has the support to move the bill through this afternoon?
We believe that the support's there. There's enough votes. We just want to make sure we have the strongest vote possible. So, like I said, it's important to be reaching out to your members of Congress. We have all our state Farm Bureau presidents in town. They've been working the Hill. We've been sending letters. We got a big letter we're about to send with over 500 groups of the ag value chain to the House, urging them to vote yes on this Farm Bill this afternoon.
All right, Andrew, thank you once again for joining us. American Farm Bureau Director of Congressional Relations, Andrew Walmsley, joining us, of course, from Washington, D.C. and the AFBF headquarters.